that game fired me up, dude. I was so – it wasn't even that. It was just the reaction of Astros fans. I don't know why we're so irrational.
It didn't help that we all touted Presley up
Oh,
the entire day.
Yeah,
It did not help.
You two. You guys.
You did it, dude. You jumped into it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Diamond podcast here on the Apollo Podcast Network. We're on location today at Big City Wings, the Copperfield location. Today we're going to cover the Astros versus Angels series. Look ahead to the next 2 weeks. Could Cody Bellinger become a Houston Astro? Marcus Stroman, got a couple other things we're going to hit on. And before we get going, Big City Wings is our sponsor, Dez. I know you got the address right there in front of you for this location, so let's get right into it.
Yeah, 8400 Highway 6 North, Houston. Come on out. Between 290, 249, I-10 is right there. Perfect location. Drop on in. We had some wings. Brian, you had the sampler.
Yep,
Citywide
citywide sampler.
Tahini and the spicy. Josh, you had the chicken and waffles? Yeah.
Yep.
Come on out to this location or any location near you. Look at bigcitywings.com, and they'll always take care of you. Tell them Brian LaLima sent you.
Or Apollo Media, or that. Either way, we're all a team here at this location of Big City Wings. All right, so the Astros take 2 out of 3. I want to start with something outside of that series. Chazs McCormick. Let's get right into him.
Player of the Week.
Yep.
Some say him coming on our podcast last year.
He did.
Made him a World Series champion, and then AL Player of the Week.
Yeah.
Some are saying that.
Yeah, he should be your everyday center fielder.
Yeah.
Why do we have to continue to say it?
No.
We've said it since opening day.
All kidding aside, dude is raking.
Do you realize he didn't even start the first 2 games of the season? Yeah. Jake Myers didn't. Jake Myers wanted to combine 0 for 6.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
2100 OPS this week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
he was hitting like 667 or 668.
2100 OPS is dumb.
Yeah.
Like legitimately like a video game. And so honestly, the Astros don't take that series without Chazz McCormick. It's the at-bats he puts, the clutch moments. He shows the backside power. I haven't seen a lot of backside boomas like that since Springer.
Yeah, probably him.
Yeah.
So for the week, McCormick batted .636. He was 7 for 11, 7 runs scored, 3 home runs, 5 RBI, 3 walks, and a 2.188 OPS, 733 on base, and a 1,455 slugging. On Saturday, McCormick recorded his first career 4-run game, becoming the first Astros player to record 4 runs in a game since Jose Altuve on September 27th of 2022.
2.5 WAR on the season.
God,
OPS
I love
plus
WAR, dude. The stat. I love the statistic WAR.
He's the second highest.
Do you realize how
ranked
stupid
player.
WAR is? Like, honestly. Like, not in life. I mean, in life, WAR is stupid, but, like, the stat WAR. Like, think about this. It's wins above replacement. You know the definition of wins above replacement? It's basically the stat that shows that the big leaguer is better than his replacement.
Yeah.
You realize that's what they graded on, right?
Yeah.
So, Shohei Ohtani is leading the American League in WAR right now. I sure as fuck hope he's better than the AAA guy that's trying to take his spot. So we're going to grade it? Fuck the metrics. All right. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Because I was looking at
You're
WAR.
not a WAR guy?
No. Stop the WAR, dude.
All right. But I'm not on your side. I'm on
Peace, man.
You're putting me in a tight spot because I'm pro WAR.
Right, you're pro wins above you're pro WAR wins above replacement.
I like the card game WAR.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Great.
Yeah.
So you are.
I like
for
the
WAR.
song.
You like WAR.
I like the song "Lowrider" by WAR. But
that was a good pull, dude.
Wins above replacement is stupid.
Okay,
it's
but everything else for Chazz. Everything else for Chazz. Slugging 522.
What's his WAR right now?
2.5.
Okay, good. 2.5.
Second highest.
Perfect. Love it.
OBP 365.
Yeah.
It gets on base for you, dude.
Yeah, and he hits Apo Tacos.
And his OPS plus is 144, which is
why
ridiculous.
is he not the everyday starter? And I know he's been here recently.
He has been of recent.
Okay,
I don't think
recently.
He needs a change. I don't think he needs a change. He's your guy.
Good.
The
Keep
only like worry is like don't trade him. Like do not trade him.
Do you think? And I asked you this off air. Do you think that he is being played more to showcase him as a potential trade piece? It makes you think, doesn't it?
It does make you think.
I'm going to say no.
You just cannot. You finally have your replacement of Springer in the aggregate, and that's Chazz McCormick. Yeah, he's not hitting leadoff home runs like George Springer did.
Yeah,
But he's playing a damn good center field.
Right.
And he's hitting the shit out of the baseball.
George Springer was a very unique leadoff hitter.
100%.
And love him. Glad he's up in Toronto, got his bag, whatever. But when it comes to Chazz McCormick, he should have been the starter since day one. I'm glad he's getting more playing time. If he gets traded, we riot.
100%.
We riot.
And producer Josh had put a great graphic together about where Chaz relate. Did you see that post he did?
What is it?
Where Chaz I'll put you this. I'm handing the mic off to producer Josh because he put this together.
Okay, what is it?
All right, I wasn't ready for this.
Where Chaz.
So Chaz,
Where Chaz ranks.
where Chaz ranks in his first 281 games as an Astro.
Okay.
So, and a lot of these doesn't even count pinch hits where he only gets one at bat. But he is tied for 9th in home runs with Bregman. He's 14th all time in slugging percentage, 446, right behind Morgan Insberg. OPS, he is 16th, right behind Joe Morgan and Jeff Bagwell. And your favorite WAR, he's 17th.
Nice.
Right behind Yuli.
That good.
He's a top.
And that's with sparing playing time.
Right.
And hitting like 8th.
Wow.
On track to be a top 20 organizational
Player. Like outside of the, like inside of the whole organization,
Yeah.
like of all time.
Of all time, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he just needs more reps. And so to answer your question, I hope this is not a showcase because you have a center fielder. You have an everyday center fielder now. And you've been searching it for a while. So
And I also think, like, I don't know what we're going to get from Michael Brantley, if anything. And if they do get him back, he'll play, I'm sure, a limited role. He won't play much of the outfield. And when you get Jordan back, if he's going to be playing left field, Chaz should be in center. And if you want to mix in Jake Myers into the lineup, then Chaz in left and Jake in center, Jordan DH, and figure it out from there. I just think that he needs to be in the lineup every single day in Chaz.
Well, and also you once again hit another Jeff Lunau special, a 21st round pick that has
Millersville.
Who's developed into your everyday starting center fielder. That doesn't happen.
Right.
That doesn't happen. And you have him till he's a free agent in 2027.
Right.
So, a hell of a week. I hope he builds off it. I want him to be AL Player of the Month. Look, if Chazz McCormick gets AL Player of the Month, I'll join Scott and Evan. I'll put on the suit, the Gator suit.
You're gonna put one on.
If Chazz McCormick
to do the Chaz chomp.
I will text Scott and Evan and be like, hey,
Okay.
get a bigger size for me, buds, and I'll join them for a game.
What size you need?
Let's not be ugly. We're actively all rooting together for Chaz to be AL Player of the Month.
We are. If it gets Dez in a Gator outfit,
I'm gonna do it.
then I hope he does it. All right. So the Astros took 2 out of 3 from the Angels. It was a series that was pretty wild, up and down roller coaster. Lost a tough one Saturday night. Isn't it crazy how the baseball finds you in this game?
It always does.
Like Jeremy Payne goes out with some cramps. Greg Kessinger comes in with the most routine double play ball of his career, and he kind of sails a little wide. I still don't understand how not Brian Abreu, but Jose Abreu wasn't able to snag it. Either way, it's not a good throw. They lose the game. There's the whole thing with should Fromber have been ran out there for the 7th inning. I know where I stand on it.
Yeah.
I think you're the same way.
Let's touch on Friday first. You come out of the All-Star break, and you have to face the greatest generational talent in the history of mankind, and Shohei Ohtani.
And you beat him.
It was the easiest.
And you beat him for the third time this season. For the third time this season.
Have you seen the stats of
he
Shohei
gets
Ohtani
shelled.
against the Astros?
Yeah, he gets shelled.
I went on StatMuse.
StatMuse, good website.
Good website.
Yeah, good source right there.
He's 3-5 against the Astros with a 4.01 ERA
Yeah.
in his career against the Houston Astros. So the greatest talent we've ever seen cannot even beat the Golden Age Astros.
Makes sense.
Just, hey, Shohei, you want to throw some points our way?
We'll bring you to Big City Wings, dude.
100%.
Copperfield location, spring location, wherever you want to go.
I will personally drive Shohei Ohtani around for the entire idea of his contract.
We can, what is it, 2 for 1 wing day today?
Yep,
Bone in on Tuesdays?
Yeah. And we'll get a burger on Wednesday.
There you go. Chicken tenders on Monday, I think. Something like that.
So that was, like Josh said, the easiest win of the series, which is crazy to say. The Saturday
fiasco?
So when we were up 9-3, I put on TV. I put on the movie.
Yeah.
9-9. I got that update. Said I'll put the game back on.
Yeah.
Then we took the Elite 11 9 in the 8th, and I was like, okay, I can go back to watching Mission Impossible. All of a sudden, I go to sleep. I wake up, and it's in the 10th inning, and we're tied. I had no problem sending Framber back out.
Yeah.
I understand you have the cushion, you have the lead, and I just view it as it's your ace who throws a lot of pitches.
Yep.
A lot of pitches that, one, are minimal energy expenses. Like Framber just can roll a bed, throw 100 pitches. And your bullpen stacks.
Yeah.
So save it. Try to save it, and it just didn't pan out, and that's baseball. The thing that was upsetting is then you backside slide into this, okay, we're in a ball game, and then they take the lead again, and then you give it right back up. That's what sucked. But that's baseball at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you felt like you gave one away, but then you stole one on Sunday night.
Yeah.
So it kind of evens out.
I was perfectly fine with Frommer going back out there. He was at 89 pitches going into the 7th inning. Yes, I know he had the lead. Yes, I know he had a little bit of banged up ankle from before the All-Star break. Did not miss a start. I think people are kind of confused between him and Christian Javier. Christian Javier missed a start. Frommer did not. He didn't play in the All-Star game because Jim Crane and Dana Brown said, no, we don't need you to do that, which is fine. And if you're going to make a case for him to be pulled in that inning, probably after the home run. However, go look at the stats. Fromber versus Shohei Ohtani. He owns Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
That's why he was probably left in there, was to face Shohei Ohtani. Look, and again, things didn't work out.
It's baseball.
It's not Dusty's fault that he had a cramp.
Yeah.
It's not his fault,
It's not.
right?
I was scared.
Yeah, I
was
think
scared.
anytime
I was
anybody
scared,
gets hurt on the
yeah.
Astros now, it's
I
like,
was
oh
scared.
God, what now?
just-
Smog,
Just
a
guys
lot of
being
smog,
caviar, wine, just dehydrated.
and a lot of smog.
Get some electrolytes.
LA's got a lot of smog.
We're in Anaheim, but yeah.
It's right outside, I think. Is it?
Yeah,
I've been there. I think it's right outside LA.
I don't know. I think it was like making a mountain out of a molehill again.
For sure.
And
Why are we?
I
Why do we
think
do that as fans these days?
I think the blow up was to be angry. They blew a 9-3 lead and then a 12-9 lead. Like, be angry about that. I don't think being angry about the decision.
Yeah.
To let your ace go.
Well, let me read this stat here that Chandler Rome put up a couple of days ago.
Come on the podcast, Chandler.
32 major league relievers have made more than 40 appearances this season. The Astros have 4 of them: Brian Abreu, Hector Neris, Phil Maton, Ryan Presley. Abreu leads the league with 45 appearances. Maton has 43. Neris has 42. And Presley has 41. This was on the 16th. So this was Sunday.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That was going into the game Sunday night. And I believe Maton pitched Sunday night.
He did. He got the win.
Yeah. So
got the save.
the bullpen is taxed.
Yes.
It's overworked. So if your starter, especially your ace, can go get you 7 or even 8, you do it. You got to, at some point, try to give these guys a night off. And your starters have got to give you more innings.
What you're doing now is not sustainable for October.
No, it's not.
So
we as Astros fans and the Astros don't have the same luxury as we did last year.
this is a different team.
You're right.
100%. And with all the circumstances and all the injuries and all the game theory plays, I think the biggest concern that you can alleviate is getting these guys some rest down the stretch is by getting a front end guy in the trade deadline.
Yep.
Arcidi comes back. So you have 2 guys in the rotation now. That means a France, a Bielak, a Blanco are going to move to the pin.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're your extended window guys, and
Yep.
they're the ones eating innings, and that should alleviate some innings, but
Yeah.
not your high leverage spot. I would like to get a high leverage guy at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. There's a lot of people. I think we can get a random name and be spun up and be a high leverage guy.
Yeah.
Look at Montero of last year. Look at Maton of years past. You can get one of those guys.
Yeah.
So go get one because it's not sustainable to roll out Maton, Neris, Presley, Abreu in October because they are going to be absolutely gassed.
They're all going to hit career highs in appearances.
Yeah.
And they're already 4 out of 32 pitchers, out of 32 pitchers, 4 of them are on the Astros in the Astros bullpen.
I think everything we saw last year was pitching wins championship.
Yes.
And your pitching's overtaxed and overused right now. So shore that up.
Right.
The bats, I'll try this lineup with Altuve and Jordan and everyone right now. against anyone.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need a bat.
Yeah. Kyle Tucker's been hitting well, hitting 299.
Two gloves tuck.
Yeah. So, I mean, he hit a tape measure job the other night. I mean, Jesus, man. Like
two gloves tuck sounds like an old bank robber name.
Two gloves tuck.
Two gloves tuck.
Wanted two gloves tuck.
Wanted two.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, I think we're onto something. Dude, I think we can make a shirt out of that.
You want to make a shirt out of it? Maybe. I don't know.
On a wanted sign or something. You know, like old school.
Ooh.
Spin it up.
Yeah.
This is how.
This is how it works.
This is how the sausage is made.
Yeah. This is how it is. You talk about the frontline starter, Marcus Stroman.
I would.
Astros reportedly are checking in on Marcus Stroman. He's 10-6 with a 2.88 ERA. A WAR of like 3, I think 3.5. You know how many stats I looked? Do you know how many stats and contracts I looked up this morning on the radio show?
Wow.
God, we went
What
through
radio
all
show?
of them. The Sean Salisbury Show on Sports Talk 790 every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Or you can listen to that on Sports Talk 790 or on the iHeartRadio app.
I actually use that for the dogs.
What?
So like when I put them in the crate,
Yeah.
I just say, hey Echo.
No,
I swear.
You put that on.
You go, hey Echo.
So when you leave the house,
play Sports Talk 790.
You put that on.
Yes.
And your dogs listen to the radio.
Yeah, they probably like you more than me because they hear your voice.
Oh.
I'm not
So
kidding
if I ever get invited to your house and I come hang out with your dogs and they hear my voice, you think they're
on Sunday night.
Josh, you ever get invited?
On Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sunday
When was
night.
the last time we went there?
On Sunday night.
I mean, we blew up a little bit, got our own studio. Hold on. Let's talk about this real quick. We used to film. I mean, this is kind of a rags to riches story a little bit. We used to film podcasts in his guest room.
Because we were.
You remember, guys?
COVID
Remember that?
Lockdown, or
Yeah.
COVID lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had the studio off of over in the Galleria, and then we full on went downtown, a couple blocks from Minute Maid.
Downtown Dana Brown.
Yeah, and now we can't get invited back to Dez's house.
Yeah.
Big Burbs guy. Pretty
So
sad,
Sunday
man.
night, 5 home runs. Chaz had 2.
Could have watched it at your house.
Could have. Jake Myers had 1, and Breggy had Breggy. You ever talk about Breggs?
It's very sad, man.
We talk about Breggs.
Yeah. Let's talk about Bregman.
2 outs. I was like, this game's over.
Yeah.
I mean, before all the home runs in the comeback, Montero.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He had to pitch, man.
He had to pitch. I know he had to pitch.
But even when he has to pitch, he still can't stop
Still.
giving up runs.
He had a clean ninth.
Thank God.
He had a clean ninth. But no, Breggs coming up clutch like that in that moment.
Yeah.
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
First pitch too, like attack it.
Do you?
I don't know.
What do you have? 4 hits, right? What do you
4
like? 4
hits?
for 5?
The first 4-hit game of his career?
No, first 4-hit game of the season. Yeah. So ESPN got that stat
Yeah,
wrong, of course.
well.
Sunday Night Baseball product is terrible.
Yeah.
From ESPN. Yeah. Carl Ravitch got that stat wrong.
Shocker.
And then I think they came back and had to clarify it.
Mm.
But yeah, because was it you, Josh? Was it Josh? Somebody was like, "Wait, this is Bregman's 4-hit game in his career."
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
makes
"Wait a minute,
sense.
that doesn't make sense." No, I think there is. But yeah, he clutch, man.
He's
Clutch.
Whenever the moment is big, he rises to it.
Yeah.
And then the Tucker home run that you mentioned earlier,
Bomb.
the StatCast had a lie. I think that was like 600 feet.
They said 437 feet. I'm saying at least 450.
You know who that home run reminded me of? Harper.
Oh yeah.
It was just like that was a Bryce home run. Like
Yeah.
how violent Tuck let it go, and then he stopped
Pimped-
and stared for a little. He
pimped
pimped it
it.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which actually ended up being the go-ahead
Right.
run because Ohtani
Hit another home run.
hit another home run.
He hit another home run last night.
That's 3 games in a row.
35 on the season.
Our grandkids and our great-grandkids will never believe we're like, all right, Grandpa, go back to the nursing home. You didn't see Shohei Ohtani play. Like, that's what we're watching right now. And
The home run he hit last night was to tie the game in the bottom of the 7th against the Yankees, and that place went nuts.
Nuts.
Like they did the center field view of it, right? It's that fan cam, so all you hear is the crowd, and the place goes nuts, and you just see the bat flip.
Imagine in Houston.
Him did. It's not happening.
It's not
I would
happening,
love for it
but
to
it would
happen,
be
but
fun.
it's not
It'd
happening.
be great. It'd be great fan fiction.
Could you imagine? I
Place
mean,
would be loud. Place would be loud. We asked Brandon to be like this. Actually, producer Josh, great question. He asked, "What pitch would you take from any other player?" You want to guess
do I need to
like-
guess the player or the pitch?
the pitch?
A splitter?
No, he said he wanted Presley's curveball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was and Javier's fastball.
Really?
Yeah, it was a really good put him on the spot too, Josh.
Yeah.
Hit him with a good question on the spot.
Well, the thing with Presley's curveball is all the spin he's got.
Bro,
it's the RPMs. I want to say at one point it's like the highest in the bigs out of relievers.
And we were at the game on Saturday right before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
He was pumping 98.
Yeah.
I was like, where? And Be made a joke about him needing a drug test the next day.
Yeah.
But it was a testament to, I think, what you've said and what I've said, what Josh said, what everyone at Apollo said, is Presley has been an insane trade value since we've got him.
Underrated trade.
Because
when we got him, people were
like,
like,
was eighth inning guy. Yeah.
Ryan Presley from the Twins.
Yeah. And he's legitimately been. He may end up the best closer in Astro history.
We looked up the stats last week.
Yeah.
And you look at the names on that list. Right.
And so when you have other professional players saying, I want that pitch, that's just a testament to how nasty he is.
Yeah.
Because every pitcher in the show is nasty in some way. They wouldn't be there if they weren't. And when he said that, and obviously he got touched up, and it happens in baseball that Saturday game, but that Friday night game, it was 1, 2, 3, the heart of the order. And so, man, it was really cool to see like another professional say, that pitch is exactly what I want in my repertoire. Because I think a lot of people on Twitter and Instagram, wherever, oh, he doesn't throw 101. He's not a closer. Doesn't matter. His 93 looks 103 when you're seeing spin after spin after spin after spin. Then he hits you with a four seam.
And then, oh, by the way, recently, I can't remember, was it last year? He developed a changeup last season, and he still throws it. He threw, I can't remember what game over the weekend. First pitch was like a 90-mile-an-hour changeup, and I was like
ridiculous.
And it was like a get-me-over changeup. It wasn't devastating. It was like started on the outer half, came back over. I forgot who took the pitch, but it registered at 90, and I was like, God bless, man.
Here's the win probability chart.
Wow.
For the weekend.
Look at that. Look at this one, dude. Oh, my God.
Can you see it in frame?
Wow. Talk about roller coaster.
A damn roller coaster. Oh, I'm slipping. Yeah.
That game Saturday night, dude, I was chilling at my place on the couch with my dogs, having a couple of tequila and pineapples. Drink of the summer, by the way. Check that out. I had a nice little buzz. That yourself? Huh?
Is your drink the Brian LaLima drink of the summer?
No, I got it from a buddy of mine. Dez introduced me to it. Yeah, so I had a little Don Julio and pineapple on Saturday night. It was great. A couple of them. Had a nice little buzz. And that game fired me up, dude. I was so – it wasn't even that. It was just a reaction of Astros fans. I don't know why we're so irrational.
It didn't help that we all touted Presley up
for
the entire day.
Yeah, that
did not help.
You two. You guys.
No, you did it, dude. You jumped into it. And you did it late. We did it early. You were closer to game time.
No, dude, that was y'all. That was you two. I did not. I think Ryan Presley's been steady Eddie for his whole career with the Astros, and you guys were like, put him on the Mount Rushmore. I'm just kidding. I was right there with you guys. Yeah, man, it happens, dude. But, dude, the game just fucking roller coaster just pissed me off, and then they just couldn't figure it out.
Honestly, though, I think Sunday night is a game you can look back and circle and be like, this was a swing game. Like, if you lose the game the way you lost Saturday and the way you lose on Sunday, this thing could get ugly quick.
Well,
and they didn't. And they didn't.
How many times
held serve?
How many times have we said it? Like, the game of baseball, you have to have a short memory. Every pitch, every at bat's different. Every game's different. So Saturday, so what? You got beat. It sucked. But Sunday's a new day. That's the beauty of baseball. You get to turn around literally the next day and right the wrongs from the game before.
And Chazs, who made the error,
he was like 2 for 3, wasn't he?
2 for 3.
Whatever it was.
Big walk in the ninth. Was it hit or a walk in the
No, Bly.
Bly got the walk.
Bly walked.
Got the single up the middle.
Yeah, Kessner got a big hit in that. I think it might have been 3 for 4 or 3 for 5 or whatever it was. Had a couple of hits, a double. So that's short memory, dude. You got to play the next play, man. All right, so we're talking about a series that just happened. Now let's look ahead, man. So they got the Rockies, and then after that it's
4 with Oakland. You have to go 6-0 this week. I'm saying it right now. Clip this. The Houston Astros have to go 6-0 this week.
What's the schedule?
You got 2 with the Rockies, 4 with Oakland, and then it gets tough. 3 Rangers, 3 Rays, 3 Guardians, all at home. And then you go on the road, 4 New York, 3 Baltimore. So by August 10th, the muddy water should be a little clear of where the Houston Astros stand. So, and when's the deadline?
August 1st. 2 weeks.
Yeah. So you're in some business decisions will have to be made in that homestand. Rangers, Rays, Guardians. So you have to go 6-0 this week. 100%.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't even care if it's 5-4.
Yeah, you have to win it.
But you have to go 6-0 this week.
Who do the Rangers play?
Rangers have Rays and the Dodgers.
Okay.
I believe, off the top of my head.
That could bring them back down to earth.
Well, they beat the Rays last night, but yeah.
On a walk-off wild pitch.
So, look, you control your own destiny. Everything's still out in front of you.
Yeah.
Division's still out in front of you. It's just win this week, beat the teams you have to beat, and then
take care of business.
Go to war.
Damn, dude.
Go to war.
Yeah, the next 6 games, 2 against the Rockies, 4 against the Athletics, 6 W's right there. Got to go 6-0. I'm with you. Yep.
I think this is the last week you play a team that's under 500 until you play the Angels. Angels are above 500, Josh?
No, I think they're 1 below 500.
Yeah, this is the last series till mid-August that you play someone that's below 500.
Let me ask you real quick. Does it feel like we're going to go into the dog days of summer? I feel like there are no dog days this year.
Not this year, no. I think everything's just go. I think you go. And look, I'm not.
We're already at July 18th.
I'm not one to ever give nice words to the commissioner and the league office, but I like the schedule of everyone playing everyone.
Everybody, I do too.
I'm excited not as a fan, but also a content creator. I'm like, oh, we're not have dog days. Like everything is a must win, and everything's gonna count. And obviously over a season, they all matter. But like in my mind, I'm like, usually the dog days, the Astros have been up in years past, 9.5, 10 games, and now you can't afford to drop in a series. So
yep, I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yep, next 6 should be not easy W's, but should be W's.
Take care of business.
And then go to work after that. But want to give a big shout out to Big City Wings. We're here on location, Copperfield location.
Highway 6.
What was it? 2 for 1?
2 for 1. 2 for 1 Tuesdays. Yep. By the time you're watching this, and maybe today, still.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow if it's. Yeah.
Okay.
If not, if you're watching it tomorrow, go get the burger special on Wednesdays, and leave a comment down below and who you want the Astros to see go get at the trade deadline. We may do a little reaction to all these names.
Yeah, we got some couple of weeks, right?
Got about 12 days. 13
2
days?
weeks from today.
Damn.
2 weeks from today, trade deadline, and it's going to be here fast. That is going to do it for us here on Beyond the Diamond. I don't know why I'm talking because Josh needs to take us out. Here you go, Josh.
Take us out.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Beyond the Diamond podcast. I'm Josh. That is Des and Brian, and we will see you next time.
Love you guys.